I knew you'd come sooner or later. What took you so long?
Trick or treat, mother.
That has nothing to do with
I knew he was gonna put that. I knew he was gonna have something to do with Tyra Banks. It's not even Tyra Banks from the movie. It's
right. It's just Tyra. I mean, he said that too. He said he was gonna do that.
Yeah.
He was making that coffee. Stop talking so loud.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, so Halloween Resurrection 2002. Let's start with Lamar.
Yeah.
I'm
Why was
curious.
you telling me? This shit was bullshit. I want to. I wanted
to tell you. This is the first time seeing it.
Yeah.
I wanted to like it.
I haven't seen it in a while. I forgot how over the top. What's his name?
Busta Rhymes.
What's his name? Somebody who was over the top. Who?
Busta. He was in a I don't know what movie he was in, but he was so out there.
Okay, so am I
in a way that I was just like so funny because it was just so ridiculous.
Am I allowed to point out the bullshit in this movie? Like, because it's some unforgivable shit. Because
we're gonna talk about it. But, go ahead, Josh.
No, I said go ahead. Because even though go ahead. Yeah, I'll tell you.
When it came on, the nurses are walking. It sounds like like an old school Chinese movie when they're doing a voiceover. That's what it sounded like when they were talking.
Mm-hmm.
It was like they were forcing this stupid ass story. Like, what happened? Yeah, and she killed the paramedic.
I know what you're talking about.
I was like, why do they sound like that? Like, why the fuck? And then when they got in the room and then she gave him the pills, Katrina was like, she ain't swallowing them pills. I was like, she gonna put them pills in that dog. What did she do? Oh my God, this shit was.
Okay, well, before we get into the movie itself, so Lamar, bullshit. I mean, we kind of figured he was going to feel that way anyway. Josh, you said this is a guilty pleasure for you. So is this something you watch regularly?
Not regularly, but like it's probably like I've seen all the other Halloween films. Like if I'm watching all the Halloween films at home, I was like, might as well just put on Resurrection. It's there. Now, this is the first Halloween movie I saw in theaters. So as a kid, I thought it was really cool. And now I'm like, yeah, I get the hate. I still enjoy some parts of it, but it's definitely not a movie. I'm like, what do you mean? This is at the bottom of your list. What do you mean you don't like this
guilty
movie?
Pleasure. I mean,
this is the guilty pleasure. Like, it is entertaining. Busta Rhymes is ridiculous, but I think that's the reason why I watch it, because it's
for the ridiculousness.
You saw everybody saw my list. You saw what's below this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody got an issue with it, I can talk to you one-on-one and tell you why. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Halloween Resurrection.
Yeah.
And like everybody got the issue with the first 15 minutes of killing Jamie Lee Curtis off. Spoiler, whatever the fuck. And but before I was going to his house, he's going to kill people that are living in his house. And then Jamie Lee Curtis is in the trailer, but she has one scene. They're probably going to kill her off because she's not in the house. Her story is completely different.
Mm-hmm.
So I was expecting that, and other people were just upset, which I get it. It is kind of a big fuck you to H2O, which is a better film. But
this was after Scream.
Yeah.
It could have been that too. Like maybe a way to remove her from the series, and then like coming off of Scream and how they killed Drew Barrymore in the very beginning. That kind of thing, maybe.
Well, yeah, but the difference is like Jamie Lee Curtis was like a main reason why people started coming back to see Halloween.
Oh, you're saying, and they had just
like Drew Barrymore's character
and killed her.
Yeah, well, because Jamie Lee Curtis is the like people love Michael Myers, but Jamie Lee Curtis and her character, that's the reason why people come back. With Drew Barrymore, that was just this is an actress we all know. We don't know what the character is, so they kind of like they killed her off. Like if that was your point, it's like that's different because people are not like Drew Barrymore is not the face of Scream. Neve Campbell is.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like killing off. There's been characters people like in horror movies that they killed off. So it's kind of like more like what's her name? Like the girl in Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Like she was in the first one and they killed her off. But the way that they did it was better because they gave her like a hero's death. And in Resurrection, they kind of just stab her in the back.
In the beginning.
Stupid, like, yeah, she's like, I gotta make sure. I'm like, this motherfucker came out to you with a knife. This motherfucker bust through the door. This is Michael Myers. I understand, like, maybe you don't want to make the same mistake, but I'm pretty sure this guy's proven that he's Michael Myers. That's how I felt.
She took another guy's head off.
But yeah. But I think she wanted to be killed off because she was pissed off that they made a sequel. She thought H2O was going to be the final Halloween movie. That she chopped off his head. So when they found out she was making a Resurrection, I think she just didn't want to do anymore until
she did the last two.
2018. Until she realized, they're not making a Trading Places 2 or True Lies 2. Oh shit, I gotta make money.
So real quick before we get into the movie, so the budget was 13 million and it made 37 million, which isn't too much of a surprise because it's Halloween, like it's the franchise, so people
it's the name.
But it only got 12% on Rotten Tomatoes, so people people like Tales of Halloween more than they like Halloween.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, so
I like Resurrection more, but I can see that.
Yeah. So like you said, it starts off with Jamie Lee Curtis getting killed, and then it goes into this whole story with these people who are going to
don't just bypass that because that was dumb.
What?
She had a convenient trap on the roof. She fucking hung him upside down. He goes like this, and that was enough for her to walk over. Let me make sure because I accidentally killed the fucking ambulance driver who was trying to kill me. But he wasn't trying to kill me because they crushed his throat so he couldn't speak.
Yeah.
That's why I cut his head off.
Apparently when you get your throat like you can't talk anymore, you can't take off your mask and show that, wait, I'm not Michael Myers. Like some reason. Like he was he touched his face in there. You couldn't just like he was crushed by the truck, but he was going like this, filling his mask. I'm pretty sure if he went like this and
right.
Didn't he go like this or something? He was like,
he went like this. He was feeling his face, and he was moving his arms. He was reaching out for Jamie Lee Curtis reasons. So you could do all that stuff.
Can't take that mask out though.
No. But the producers, they planned that. They were just like, they didn't tell Jamie Lee Curtis. They were saying like, if it's good, we're just going to make it to where the paramedic's the one. And you know what? I give props to Sam because he kind of called it out. He thought it was Jamie Lee Curtis's boyfriend in H2O. But like, he was right. It wasn't the boyfriend, but it was a paramedic.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't Michael Myers. Pretty, really. So.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay, so and then because I thought Michael Myers was like a superhero or some shit or superhuman, but then he goes back home in this little ass regular ass house that they're supposed to go investigate, and he's apparently cooking food because dude. He checks the seasoning. He's like, it's still fresh. So like Michael Myers is in there cooking food.
Well, no. You know what it is? I think what's his name went into the house and started putting things in there.
It was staged.
Yeah, because remember, like when because remember when they thought it was real bones when the couple was like making out at the bottom of the house, or whatever, and like forgot what it was, but then the skeletons came out. He's all made in Japan.
No, I remember that part.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then the house is like as big as my house. It's not big enough for you to not notice this motherfucker.
I know. Yeah. What is he? What's he doing? Like, I'm just gonna wait till they kill him at night. Like, yeah.
That's why cameras to see everything. Because remember, he was like, if you don't see with those cameras, we got cameras placed around the house, but you never capture him on camera.
That's because Tyra was too busy making coffee. She didn't see him.
Well, then he.
I like that scene.
I'm guessing he rearranged the cameras to where he's like, okay, the camera's right there. I got to walk behind this camera.
Right. He saw.
Like, what? Yeah. What the hell is he doing? Yeah.
And then I was pissed at Busta Rhymes watching the Chinese movie and doing all this extra shit. Oh yeah. Oh, who's knocking on my door? You're messing up my China man. I'm watching China.
Get his ass.
Yeah.
And then that made him think he was shown up at the end.
I hated this shit.
I'm about to put that song when you start. I'm about to put that song on that clip when Busta Rhymes starts karate kicking. But
Yeah,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
so what I'm saying is I'm picking apart the movie. So they doing all this on live. The boys texting her to save her on live, but no police come to the house. It's like everybody's just watching these people die. Nobody's like calling 911. They're like, let's just keep watching.
Yeah.
Text her and tell her what to do.
I think they even said somebody called the police. Yeah. But I'm gonna say this. You know, the famous line, trick or treat, motherfucker. That's ridiculous line, but going back to Halloween Kills, there's so many lines in that make trick or treat, motherfucker. Looks like they should win a fucking screenplay award. Best screenplay.
What about what Busta Rhymes said? Let's get out of here. How do I feel? Feel this.
No. It's one of those things where, oh damn it,
He covered
I'll
the
play
camera.
Michael Myers. Let the guy know a lot. I said what you looking at me for? And Michael Myers is like, the fuck is up with this?
Oh my
That's
god.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, Michael. Happy Halloween.
Halloween. Hey Michael, come and see me. That's the closest we'll get Michael Myers in the hood.
Oh my god. I'm surprised they didn't do that. They did Leprechaun in the hood.
Might as well. Jason went to space.
Yeah. Leprechaun went to hood, space. Jason went to space. I want to see Chuck. I would like to see Chucky in the hood.
I kind of want you guys to give me your favorite Michael Myers movie. I want to see one that's good.
Wait, you don't like any of them, right?
Yeah, and my favorite.
From what I remember.
You wouldn't like.
Yeah, I don't think there's any ones like
no,
the ones.
Four
like
is my favorite.
One is my favorite, and then 4 comes on after that.
I like 4 and H2O.
So my problem is the character itself. Like I just think he's stupid, and I think Jason is stupid. But which one is like a good movie, so I can forgive him and just watch the movie?
Right, H2O.
I mean, now I would say, to me, if you say your favorite one in Tales of Halloween, like what was it called, where she's getting stalked by that one thing? This is your favorite one?
Yeah.
I would say Halloween is the closest because that focused more on like atmosphere and suspense. Like, you know, why is this motherfucker after him? Like, he's really settled in this, and that's creepy about him. But in other ones, it was just more. It's more of the killing. It's not more of a thriller or anything. So, if there's anything, I think you would like Halloween 1 for that. 4, like I said, it's my second favorite. That's got some issues too, but that's the one I enjoy. As far as like, you want to see Michael Myers go ball crazy? Here you go. Mm-hmm. So, and then after that is H2O, because you know LL Cool J.
He's better than Busta Rhymes, at least.
No, he is not, because Lamar, like you said, LL Cool J is like a good actor. When you especially compared to Busta Rhymes. Oh man.
He was just so much.
It was what he had to work with. Like
No, it's not even that. He was in another movie.
It's first because I remember when Tasha, when she first saw it, she's all, man, Busta Rhymes got on my nerves at first. Like, I didn't know if he got on your nerves at first and then he was kind of likable at the end.
No.
But like, overall,
he was annoying throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
And then the trick or treat motherfucker just like sealed it. I was like, okay, yeah. No.
Yeah, I mean, when I was like in middle school and I saw that, I thought it was cool at the time. Mm-hmm. And then I got older realizing, no, it's not that cool. It's fun.
Yeah.
A lot of shit just didn't make sense. It would have been different if they had a big ass mansion. It just, the house wasn't big enough for the shit. None of it. Like, people are screaming and nobody's panicking over it. But the other scene, something drops. They're like, what was that? I think it came from over there.
Everybody was too busy trying to get laid. That's all that was.
Yeah.
That was annoying too. I was like, dude, touch her again. Like, she going upstairs and grabs her ass. What are you doing? Like, what are you?
I was like, oh my God, that's the guy from Rookie of the Year in American Pie.
Uh-huh.
I was wondering who that was because he looked. Yeah. Okay, that's
the main girl. I remember her from Bring It On. The one, some reason she's tripping about Michael Myers, even though she never seen him before.
Right.
Okay,
there was no connection.
That's what I was gonna ask. Because
Mhm.
remember when they were like, whatever it is they were doing, where they were like talking to the camera and they were recording them like talking everything, and then the
And
light
she
like falls
screamed
behind her, she
crazy.
screams bloody murder. Like there was some kind of backstory about something that happened to her that was.
Busta Rhymes went.
She was like, oh,
she's just
yeah.
supposed
Busta
to
Rhymes
be.
like, that's exactly
Yeah,
what
they killed off the character that made sense why she was tripping about Michael Myers, and they're like, "Fuck, all right, we need another girl to trip about Michael Myers."
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
I
no
hadn't
reason why
seen it
she
in
was
a
like.
while. I hadn't seen it in a while. So when that
Mhm.
happened, I was like, oh, I forget what the backstory is to this girl. And then it never came up what the backstory was. Like, why was she seeing him and why was she screaming bloody murder? And why was he so excited about it? Like they didn't do anything.
Yeah,
when she came to his door, he was like, "You got something special inside of you." I was like, "You don't even know her. What are you talking about?"
Yeah, no, he was just trying to use her because she was going to be hella like scared and scream a lot.
Scream queen.
So
He said,
that's
"Kid,
all I'm talking about.
you be making this shit up on the fly. Give yourself a pat on the back."
Yeah. Oh, Charlie.
Oh, gotta get back to my child.
You sure do remember a lot for a movie that was bullshit.
This is stupid. It's stupid.
The stupid stuff.
Wait, so Lamar, was this like? Yeah, exactly. Wait, so Lamar, you said you haven't seen all the other Halloween movies. So was this like the first one you've seen in a while? Was this like the first one you've seen in a while?
This is the first one I've seen fully through.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Definitely not the best one to see fully through, but yeah,
but it was fun.
Hey, we didn't have a choice in these recommendations for these dumbass movies. Maybe next time we should get a choice. We're gonna watch all these stupid ass movies.
Hey, when I put it out there, I said these are my suggestions. You guys didn't come back with anything, so that was it. I didn't say these are my suggestions.
I know
but
what
then
I
you
was myself
said
into when I watched Halloween Resurrection. The only thing I wasn't so certain about was Halloween.
You suggested it and it said, but it has to be on the day of Halloween. So that kind of just like wiped everything else off the board.
Wait,
it's like fuck. I don't know what happened on
it. I thought you meant movies that took place during like Halloween season or like Halloween days.
She said on the day
of Halloween. Mm. Well, it's not like we could do. You didn't want to do Hocus Pocus.
That was another. That was an option. So when I suggested the movies, that could have been thrown out there. Another Halloween.
Hey, don't
Halloween Town.
I'm a team player. We ain't watching Halloween Town. We didn't have to watch that. That's what I would speak up against. Yeah. But everything else, I would be cool. I'd be cool with Hocus Pocus. You know, I still like watching Hocus Pocus.
I watched Hocus Pocus last week.
I think no, it wasn't. Never mind. I was about to lie.
Trying to argue your point.
Yeah, I think Tales from the Hood was on Halloween. I think I was lying with that.
Which one?
Tales from the Hood. I probably lied.
No, you were lying. That does not take place on Halloween. All right.
All right. So, anything else you want to talk about with this movie?
I still think Halloween Kills is the worst Halloween movie. That's below. There's gonna be some people.
I kind of want to watch it now just to see how bad it is.
I don't.
I mean, I'm probably like, because I went in thinking like, okay, this is just gonna be a generic slasher film, and they're like, all right, wait. The creator's like, wait, everybody's doing all this like messaging. Let's put it in there as well. It's about like mob mentality, and there's like a 10-minute scene where like they're chasing this guy thinking it's Michael Myers. And this dude looks nothing like Michael Myers. Everybody kept on saying, I agree with them. Everybody kept on saying, this motherfucker looks like Danny DeVito. Has anybody thought Danny DeVito looks like the same size as Michael Myers? If Danny DeVito put on a mask, would you think, oh, that's Michael Myers walking?
He looks like Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Like how many Danny DeVito standing on top of each other?
And then there's a scene where like, it's not Michael Myers, and I'm thinking, no fucking shit. It's like are you trying to like, I mean, obviously you can't fool the audience, but it was like, what was your fucking point of that? Like, I don't mind, like I said, political stuff in horror movies is okay if it's in the background, but when you're trying to like force it in,
not a continuation of a franchise, a new create a new story and make it political.
Yeah, but they can't do that because nobody wants to. Okay, People say they wanted something new, but they don't, because between the new Halloween movie and like a random ass horror movie that comes out, people are more likely going to see the new Halloween movie. So that's why.
Not Antlers.
I mean, they should do that. They should be like, hey, fuck it, we're gonna make a new movie, have a statement, try and make it scary. But nah, that's why Halloween Kills is low on the list. Like Resurrection is a stupid movie, but they just made a slasher film, a stupid slasher film, but still a slasher film.
Yeah, which they at that time it was just left and right.
You know what I think?
Yeah, at this time, 2002, I get it. 2021, we should be more advanced.
I think they made Resurrection because of what Tasha said, because Scream came out and somebody was like, yeah, this reminds me of the new Michael Myers. And they're like, shit, we can get this money quick.
Well,
let's go get
fucking that's what started with H2O. After Halloween 1, 2 came out, H2O, that was more, that was like more like Scream. Because I think it was written by the same guy that wrote Scream.
You talking about the Rob Zombie Halloween?
No, H2O.
Oh.
That one. And I think they were continuing, because at that point, it's like the first Halloween was before like slasher films. That was like that. How do I put it? Like the basis or something of a slasher film, where you got like babysitters getting killed, people having sex getting killed, and then as time went on, that's when Nightmare on Elm Street came along, Friday the 13th came along, and then after those movies, that's when Halloween's like, oh fuck, we got to up our body count. We got to be more like Jason.
So isn't Michael Myers' purpose to kill his sister?
Yeah, but okay. Here's the thing about like everybody kept on saying, oh, I didn't like the fact that they made Jamie Lee Curtis and Michael Myers' brother and sister. A lot of people said, even John Carpenter, the director and writer of the first movie, said that was stupid. They shouldn't have done it in the second one. But now it's like, okay, so they're not brother and sister. Why the fuck would Michael Myers come after her? Like in the movie, they were just, even in 2018, they couldn't find a reason to get them together. So they made that stupid plot line. And I know, like me and Tasha, I think this is where we checked out. When that doctor killed that one dude, who's in the second one, comes back in the second one. What's her name's house? That's what gets them together. But in part 2, it's like they didn't know, since there's no connection, there's no sibling connection. They don't know how they can get them together, and that's what I like about H2O, because it made sense where Michael Myers wants to kill his sister, and that's why he goes. There's just a lot of issues, and 2018. Okay, I don't love it, but the one that came out, Halloween Kills, I prefer House of a Thousand Corpses over that one, and I you know how much I don't like that movie. Yeah, that's how bad it was.
Okay, well,
yeah. So I got my rant's over. My rant's over.
let's close out Halloween Resurrection with our ratings. So I give it a 2.5.
I don't have one. I don't have any. I don't have any.
I gave it 2.
And Lamar gives
I don't have
trash
any.
can.
Trash can.
The Resurrections in the trash can with the Halloween Kills.
With Michael Myers. Scoot Michael Myers' character over, and then put the movie next to him.
Wait, what?
In the garbage can.
Oh.
So that concludes our Halloween discussion.
I'm saying Michael Myers is already in there. So if you open the garbage can, there's Jason, there's Oscar the Grouch, and there's Michael Myers. And then you take this movie and put it in there with them and let them watch it.
Oscar the Grouch is just there.
You really don't like people with masks.
I don't like these two.
You don't like these two more than Leprechaun and Chucky?
I like Leprechaun and Chucky. At least they're entertaining and ridiculous on purpose.
And that's why you like Freddy too? Okay.
Hell yeah, Freddy fucks
right.
with Jamal. He's a genius.
Okay, so that concludes our
Yeah,
Halloween.
okay.